Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma and this here is my little craft corner where I talk about knitting and sometimes other yarn related stuff. Today I really wanted to share with you 5 patterns that make perfect gift knits for your friends or family. And first of all, I'd like to say that these are all kind of a heavier weight. I think it starts at DK weight or something. And that is because during the Christmas time I knit up about 7 gifts for my friends and family. And I realize it's a lot to take on, especially when winter is sweater season and I really wanted to knit a sweater for myself as well, or just have some time to knit some things for myself. So that's why I really preach working on big needle projects. But if you want to do a small needle project, if you've got the time for that, do your thing, but these will all be DK weight and up. Yeah, let's get started. The first one I have here is the Sophie shawl by Petite Knit. Picture over here. It's just a huge shawl that comes in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. And then I think it's easily adaptable because you can just knit it longer or shorter, or it is kind of a diamond shape where you do increases and then you do decreases, and then that is the shawl. She also has a Sophie scarf, which is smaller, so I'm a bit confused between scarf and shawl, but this is the shawl pattern. It's just nice and big, and it's not really too much effort because it is knit in garter stitch, so it's just an easy knit, I think. This is worked up in worsted weight yarn using 5mm needles, so it's also, I think this will just fly off the needles and it will look like you did much more effort than you did, because you did put a lot of effort in, but the end result is just huge when it's just garter stitch. And it is a lot of knitting, but it is knitting garter stitch and pattern isn't too difficult, so I believe this makes a great gift knit. Then I also have the Sunday socks by Petite Knit. These are some DK weight socks that are just perfect for a gift knit because DK weight makes it a bit thicker, so it's easier to knit up, easier to work up, and the ribbing really helps with sizing. So I didn't really include any sweaters or camisoles or stuff like that because it's just harder to gauge which size you need to knit for them. With these socks, as long as you know their shoe size, you know how long you need to make the foot, and then the width or the circumference of their foot doesn't really matter when it's in ribbing because that will just stretch out and give a bit. I really liked that pattern because it was just easy to knit up some socks for myself, and I think I will be using it for gift knits for a couple of people in my life. The Sunday socks are for EU sizes 35 to 44. But I believe it's easily adaptable if you have a bigger foot size, because you can just knit like a bit longer or shorter if you have a smaller foot size. I think it's easily adaptable because the cast on is based on foot circumference, but if you know approximately what circumference your foot is, I think that is kind of gauged by the shoe size, the foot circumference. You get there. It's not really too hard. If you are off by a bit, the ribbing will make up for it. So that's a great pattern to use as a gift knit. Then I have the classic ribbed hat by Pearl Soho, and this is just a really cute little hat. I kind of included this with the Christmas holiday in mind, and we couldn't be any further from Christmas right now, but I feel like this hat or this beanie is just perfectly cute. It is knit up in 3.25mm needles, so I think that is the smallest needle project I have on here. And it comes in sizes baby to adult large, so there are just a couple sizes there. And I think it is really easy because the ribbing will also help with the sizing. Again, same as the Sunday socks. It will just help out. If you knit it a tiny bit too small, the ribbing will stretch out and it'll be fine. So size issues are not really a thing with this, and that's great. I really like this hat. I haven't made it myself, but I really think this would be a great gift knit. And I do think that maybe for Christmas some people will be getting hats, but I haven't really done the planning for my Christmas knits yet, obviously. And some people might be watching these videos, so I will only share what I knit for people in my life after the fact. So this might be underneath the Christmas tree for someone in my life. Something that I already knit for someone in my life is the Markt Ganger bag. I have a picture over here of the Revelry listing, and then I'll also include a picture of the one that I knit for Christmas last year. This was just a really easy way for me to get rid of some cotton scraps I had laying around, or well, I had a skein or two of cotton yarn. So I just use it up here. It is knit up in 8mm needles because it is lace work. It just flies by pretty quickly. The lace work is worked up in 8mm, and then the rest is knit up in 5mm to do the bottom lining and do the straps and everything out there so that nothing falls through. I really enjoyed knitting this, and I really enjoyed how quick and easy it was and how polished the finished object looked. And I know the recipient was really happy with this. So it's a great gift knit that I think I will be using this as a gift knit a couple more times in my life. Because it's just quick and easy. It gets rid of my scraps. It gets rid of my cotton yarn. And the end result is just perfect. Might knit up one for myself as well, just to use for grocery shopping or something. Because it does stretch out a lot. I already knitted a bit bigger because I had one skein of white yarn, and then I wanted to do the trimming and everything with green yarn that I had. So I just knit until the white yarn ran out. And it was huge. It was alright when it wasn't filled. But then I started filling it and just started piling things in, and it grew massively, as you have probably seen on the picture. It's insanely huge, but it does fit a lot, and it's great for grocery shopping. And it does hold a lot. It holds a bit of weight as well, so I was really happy with this, and I will probably be knitting this up for some other people really soon. And then finally, the last one that I have is a washcloth dishcloth thing. It is called the Datong by Laura Nelkin, and it is knit up. It's a DK weight knit up in 3.75mm, and it's just a really beautiful knit and purl design. There is no lace work or anything, and I just really like the loop because it just makes it easy to hang it up somewhere, and you can also use it for taking things out of the oven or for putting hot pans or pots on if you make it a bit bigger. I just really like this. I haven't knit it myself, but this also looks like a great project to use your cotton yarn in. I feel like we all have too much cotton yarn, and cotton is really easy to take care of for the recipient, because when you give them a woolen sweater that they can only hand wash, it's a bit harder to take care of than a cotton dishcloth that you can just throw in the washing machine whenever. So yeah, those were all the patterns I had here. I have 5 patterns to share. I shared them all with you. It was a pretty quick video, but hopefully you found some inspiration in this. And let me know in the comments down below if you plan on knitting any of these, either for yourself, because you can also knit a gift for yourself, obviously, or for someone in your life. I would love to know. And in the meantime, take care, and I will see you guys again real soon. Bye!